sluts. On my left, we have Dontel.
What's up? Yo, happy birthday, everyone else.
And on the right, Bound to Smoke. Yep. Bound to Smoke. Heads or tails? It's tails. Who do you want to go first? Alright. Son Dontel. Good.
Happy birthday, one else. Acapellas with no microphones, and the fact we had 420 just makes me want to get hella stoned. But who the hell has a cone? Hey, what about you, Bound to Smoke? Nah, the only thing you're down to toke is penis, going up and down your throat. I predict that all three of your rounds will be a joke, and after your awkward performance, the crowd will want to choke. Bound to Smoke, what a random fucking name, and you selected that shit. It's not like your mom's to blame. You live in your own little world. You're as delusional as a crackhead and burst in your bubble. You can't pop mine like a blackhead. Yeah. My mum was like, Bound to Smoke, what a fucking embarrassment. Who calls himself that? I can't believe you got to battle him. Fuck that shit, son. You should contact the management. I was like, no, I'll take the W, then find someone that's adequate. Oh. Yeah. I'll blaze up in your face, leave you in the cloud of deck smoke. Rock you up like I'm burning rubber. Black smoke, make you disappear into a vapor. Crack smoke, I'll beat you repeatedly with a crowbar till your back broke. Cause like I'm sick with the vocals, diagnosis, tonsillitis. You look like a pussy, but you get up and no vaginas. Be careful at the bar, this cancel creeping up behind you. What the fuck is up with homos or becoming insiders?
Yeah, make some noise.
Give a bad name to design. I realign your jawline. You'd be a better designer if you was blind to both eyes. To have your pictures rejected must be a knife in your side. You couldn't even make a 1-ounce flyer design. But there's so many reasons why this fake felon's full of it. Like how you were born into a race with a false sense of ownership. But the #1 reason why this fella is full of shit, you only passed design school because of your moldy scholarship. So you didn't get the same grades as all of the other kids. You didn't make the average, you scored way under it. But your scores got fucked with as it curates and corrupted shit that need to make the quota that they need to show the government.
Nice!
Nice.
Yo. Whatever you could, would or should say just ain't good. Because at the end of the day, this faggot still tried to add me as a good mate on Facebook. I got a request as a friend before Deal even said it was time to battle. Like, tell me which kind of fag would try to add you before it was time to stab you. See, before my first battle, he gave me nothing but 2 words. It's pretty much acting like a true jerk. But afterwards, he was like, I'm Smoke, bro, it's obvious you do work. I had to look up Dontel's shit, because to be honest, I didn't know who you were. But you said you thought I was good. Well, after watching you, I knew you weren't. And then he goes at me. What a fucking rude perv, acting like he needs research or needs dirt to move earth. See, it's because Pete's from the underground and Logan's nothing but a troubled child with a bunch of problems piled that the first one must survive him. Probably says cool ass shit like, I don't know what's better, an iPhone or a Samsung. Or, babe, do you think all the gangster if I get earrings in the shapes of handguns? See, this boy's getting destroyed. This boy's getting destroyed, and if you're not getting the point, it's if your missus is so happy, then why the fuck is she fucking toys? I hope the next time you go to boast, you actually choke on hoik. Your Muppet stories couldn't sound cool even if you froze your voice. Stop acting like the king of the jungle, quit rap and start singing like Rumble, and yeah, I know what losing's like, but this faggot's just really begun to. Trampoline if I needed to jump you, and you're dreaming if you think you can punch too. You spend your days aiming, I spend my landing every single fucking thing that I want to. Except for when I'm hanging around dumb fools as uncool as the hung drool from the end of your tonsils. See, he thinks that he's got skills, but it's not real if it's only when you pop pills. And the only time you can get out a decent line is when he's picking his nostrils. But see, there may be a time that I'll be nice and unblock you, but that's crazy and not true because you're basically a lost dude that wants mates to what up you. That's why I'm like, fuck you, Logan Childs, you're nothing but a punk to me who got mad I wouldn't add him so he liked and unliked my company. See, I'm not dissing you because you're a yuppie fiend in need of a little company, it's because you have one battle and all of a sudden you think you deserve more than fucking tumbleweeds. Woo!
Yeah. Make some noise! Round 2 on Dontel.
Against JN, you had a tear in your eye. What an emotional dude. JN Heavy was just going through the motions with you. He didn't really hit full speed like you're supposed to do, but he's the one without a doubt, so I'm roasting you. Oh. But for real, your breath actually does smell like a sewer. What a yuck cunt. I've smelled better smelling manure. To sort you out will take one hell of a cure. You grimy like taking rock salt and selling it as pure. But your face looks like some sort of strange mix between some kind of Picasso and a character drawn by Magix. You're known for staying at home, blazing a cone, sucking on mad dicks. I'm known for dropping shoulders to dubstep, I'm dead sick. Oh hell the king, cause I'm actually running shit. You're a homeless looking crooked cunt, living out of rubbish bins. I'm the executionist performing capital punishment, hanging noose from the roof and hang you in front of him. Yeah. I apologize in advance if I happen to stab you. See, I've had a violent past, I'm not your average man, dude. You're the type to pass out when he's getting a tattoo. See, I'm crawling through my bars like I'm having a stag do. Every time this loner meets a slut, he thinks it's real love. The only reason girls go to his crib is to steal stuff. You might be bound to smoke, but you're scared of the pills buzz. He's been scared of the pill bars, he's been having nightmares of looking weirder than Jill does. So your boys will take one. Mean, but you ain't a part of that scene. I've seen your type before, try-hard faggots always mad keen. They go from somebody with rap dreams to nobodies or has-beens to crack fiends and frail states to jailbait or drag queens.
Yeah. Yo. I don't give a fuck about you haters hating my statements about your favorites. You bitches are just mad you have to make changes and add me to your playlist. See, it's cause I'm in your face, bitch, like an amputee's dinner platers. I'm not a racist or a hater, it just seems that whatever your race today is, I hate it. See, every one of them are idiots, and there's really no exception. Evidence of that shit's when he sees his own reflection. I bust with spoken tension, gut with rusty weapons. I'll cut your mum in sections, pull her tongue up from her rectum. You don't wanna joke around with this class's clown. I've got the harshest sound, the roughest bastard built on a castle of charges now. You talk it up, but you don't know what being hard's about. He thinks it's by taking out his ribs to give himself ass to mouth. That's why you aren't as loud. I'm the smartest ass in power, and if you don't know who's bound to smoke, then you better just ask around. You're no good life, you might as well cock it now. I run this shit like your father did, irregular ass and bowels. Your petty rhymes uninspired, and there's something you can't deny. You fucked me off more than waiting for your missus to figure out which colour bra to buy. So fuck points for popularity, cause I know you need the charity, and you know you need the carrying, cause you couldn't win fairly in battling. So don't act like you get bathed, but you couldn't charm a bracelet, you couldn't hug a tree even if you tried to frame it. He'd probably pay his missus to be on parade for made looks, but out of both of them, this is the only bitch in a relationship on Facebook. See, you're just a fake crook with a face crooked from mate spoof. You act like you hail mutt, but I know that you're straight poof. Why you such a frail suck? Your mum must have been 8 foot. You should have just stayed put in a cave, shaving the face foot. I've got a cold, sorry. When people hear your bars, they're like, this shit is ridiculous. When people hear my bars, they're like, this shit is ridiculous. So when you lose and I win and go find what the liquor is, you'll be like, man, I'm sick of this. This shit is ridiculous. But you just talk a bunch of shit. You don't even make sense. Your metaphors are even worse. Your whole structure's a mess. If you tried to buy my style, you'd be such a success. If I had a style like yours, I'd be fucking depressed. Yeah. It's funny how it's harder for you to tackle a punchline than South Auckland police to tackle poverty or crunch crime. You're already bit forsaken style, you better not munch mine. I ate for second for breakfast, I'm always bound to smoke at lunchtime. Yo. Exceed is a straight up day-to-day racist. I prefer to treat people equally on a case-by-case basis. I tend to think of racism as ignorant and tasteless, but you make me want to scream, fuck Moldies! on my Facebook status. See, most Moldies are staunch or mana. Some don't know what shame is. And most Moldies are cool, but some are proper haters. I mean, some of them work, but most are dull-bludging wasters. Are you the one that stole my lunchbox and pencil cases? Sloppy small-time criminals, always leaving traces, never remembering their pending court cases. On police 10-7, apprehended with tasers, always scabbing my rollies and using all of my papers. That was only once.
But lately, I've seen a lot of steezed up Moldies with mean fades. It seems that homosexuality, or takatapui, is more accepted these days. You got Witihi Maida, Anika Moa, C-Blaze, the whole cast from the GC, and every single family member of Peter Mays.
This Wellington fella can brandish a talent that savaged this rapper's defenses without his friends to be next to him, or even a weapon to leave him regretting the reason he stepped in. I'm teaching him lessons, his ego's dissected to pieces in check like he was in chess. You're not even a threat, you're just weak and depressed. You couldn't beat me with your best if your team was the refs. My schemes will address his dreams and obsessions of needing this beating to release his aggression. See, I'll bring the light to your cap like a bucky in a sish. Your profile pic's buzzy but more ugly in the flesh. You don't want to battle here, fuck off to Aussie with the rest. And before you're going, I hope someone's kamikaze in your jet, charring up your flesh, discarding all the mess so your family can't honour your bits of body and respect. See, I'd probably never get recognition for these lyrics. There's too many bitches with restrictions to typical types of gimmicks. Slow it down, I just dissed yous. Like that clown who didn't start that scheme, he just misused it like tissues. See, if you bitched out now, no one will miss you. Actually, you have the audacity to wonder why I would diss you. It's because your lines are corny. You're rhyming like you've got issues. It sounds like someone's hit you, split tubes and left your lips loose. See? He's lived life as a martyr. I've made a life as an artist. You couldn't be half as good as me if you tried twice as hard, bitch. Do the math and while you're at it, try not to be so fucking static. And if you're gonna rap like that, kids, don't be so whack and spastic. See, you get stuck on my rap magic and pack like it's bad traffic. I rapidly stab bags for acting like they're stacking up mad status, but in reality they're just fucking bad at rap, but they think that they're mad at it, but they're nothing but a fucking crack habit, wag facket.
To the judges.
Hello, Smokey Cones.
That was a pretty sweet battle, bro. I reckon they were both like fucking punchlines and shit equal. I think Bound to Smoke got it on delivery, so Bound to Smoke for me.
Yo, Miss SPG and the motherfucker. I'll go opposite to Toki. I reckon Dontel brung it just a little bit more, like the punchlines that he did get in were a little bit harder. I'll give it just 2-1 to Dontel.
Yeah, hey, 1 Out second birthday, happy birthday to fucking 1 Out and all that shit. I'm gonna have to say fucking very close battle. I'm gonna say Dontel took round 1, Bound to Smoke took round 2, and Dontel just took round 3, so I'm gonna say Dontel.
Alright, 2-1 decision, and it goes to Dontel, make some noise!